Hello everyone. So with Chinese New Year, um, in this video I am going to talk about the 5 lucky New Year dishes that you need to know. So let's start with number 5. Number 5 food that you need to know is fish. And generally any fish is good for Chinese New Year. Now, why is that? Well, the word fish in Cantonese, 鱼, is very similar in sound to the word yu. And what the other word yu stands for, it stands for surplus. So there is a Chinese saying in which I have talked about in my previous videos, which is 拎拎 yao yu, which is the saying for having surpluses for every year. Now, what you need to know about these dish is that you should not finish off the entire dish. Be sure that you and your family would leave something on the dish when the meal is over. And that is because the word fish is similar to the sound of it at least, with the word surplus. So by leaving something on the dish after your meal, it's actually granting you good luck and make sure that you have a surplus for throughout this year. Now, this number 4 is a big one, but it's not very popular among all Chinese people when they're celebrating New Year's. However, though some do make it as a very important dish during Chinese New Year, and that is dumplings. And dumplings in Cantonese, we would pronounce it as gao ji. And the reason why people would eat dumplings during the New Year is because the shape of it looks like a Chinese silver ingots, as you can see in the screenshot here. I mean, it doesn't look exactly the same, but it's very similar in shape, and people just use it as being good luck and have good riches or good luck with money for the new year. Now, food number 3, rice cake. This is the one that I accustomed to eat every single year, the style that you see in the screen right in front of you. But there are many other styles if you look at different parts of China. So, rice cake in Cantonese, we would pronounce it as lean, go, lean, go. So, what it also similar sounding to is lean, lean, go, which means you get to have higher and higher each year, whether or not if it's raises or your marks if you are a student or anything like that. I hope it's not cholesterol, but um, what the rice cake implies, it implies that you are getting higher and higher, or you're improving more and more by the year. Now, number 2 after rice cake is rice balls. Now, rice balls, in a lot of case, is used particularly in Chinese New Year because it is very similar sounding to reunion or together. So, rice balls in soup in particular is pronounced tong yun, tong yun. Now, the word for reunion or being together in Cantonese is tun yun, tun yun. So in this case, that you see that it's very similar sounding. I mean, not quite, but it's very similar, and that is why um, we usually eat rice balls together as a family during New Year to hope that the family would be together and we would be happy together and all of that. Now, the last one is pomelo, and pomelo is I'm not sure if all of the other countries would actually eat how or have this kind of fruit, but in the Chinese culture, we do eat these fruits a lot. And in Cantonese, there's various different saying. Um, we would call it yao, yao, or lok yao, lok yao. We would also sometimes call this yao ji, yao ji. So there's different types of well, like saying for this, but it's all referring to the same fruit. And this fruit, it's very good for the digestive system, good for cleansing your body. And there is also a context of which that this fruit is very good for cleansing. So so sometimes you would see that you would use this fruit. You would eat this fruit in New Year. Might also eat the skin because it's really thick, white skin. They would actually submerge this in oil and cook it as a hot dish in the cuisine as well. Um, and in other times where you would use this for is also when somebody gets out of prison. Um, People said that you need to wash yourself with the leaves of this fruit. So there's a lot of use for pomelo in our culture. Um, and most of it it's for starting anew or the cleansing, or it's also that it's very similar sounding to the word of to have, which is in Cantonese we pronounce yao, yao, and the pomelo again is pronounced yao, yao. So it's a different tone, but it's very similar sounding. So all in all, that is why pomelo is often eaten during the new year. And it's also very good. It's very tasty and it's very healthy too. And that basically summarizes what I want to talk about in this video, which is the 5 food that you should know for Chinese New Year.
Do you want to learn more Cantonese? If you do, be sure to check out our Facebook page for our latest learning materials. You just need to go to Facebook and search for the Cantonese Language and Culture Group. And in there, you would see our latest learning materials for you to master the Cantonese language. If you actually want to find the latest video resources in learning Cantonese, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube video channel. Just search for Mike Tutor space Cantonese in either YouTube or Google, and you would sure find our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.